Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Preston here, and this is my NASCAR Cup Series Round of 8 preview video. And boy, I'm glad I'm making this video because we got a change in the Round of 8. Well, Alex Bowman, if you guys don't know, he has been disqualified for the car not meeting minimum weight requirements. Um, Hendrick Motorsports already said they weren't going to even appeal this penalty, so guess who's now in? Joey Logano. He is now in the Round of 8. So yeah, after that disqualification, Logano's now in. Unfortunately, the part where I said I got my round of 8 predictions correct, where I had all 8 of the drivers who I predicted to make it to the round of 8, that aged. And now I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the round of 8 point standings. So here they are right on the screen. As you guys can see, there is your round of 8 right there. So in this video, I am going to be discussing how I feel about each driver heading into this round of the playoffs and how confident I am in each of them. So, yeah, so first off, let's start off with Kyle Larson. He is plus 33 points above the cut line. I could say Larson's automatically almost a lock. I have Kyle Larson. If Kyle Larson misses the championship four, something really, really bad has to go wrong in 2 races. I'm going to say that. I mean, Kyle Larson, what can I say? He's just too good at this point. This team is too good. Like, I don't see Larson missing the championship four. I have him as my pick to win Homestead. So yeah, and he literally just won. He won the past 2 Las Vegas races, and he won also at Homestead a couple years ago. In which Homestead he's been dominant. So I, if you want to be realistic, I think he can realistically point his way in. If you ask me, so yeah, I have full confidence in Kyle Larson. If he does end up missing the championship four, it has to be with something that goes completely out of his control, like getting involved in accidents multiple times. So yeah, so Kyle Larson, man, I am full confidence in that 5. He's a lock for me. He's a lock for me. Christopher Bell, my championship pick. He is plus 13 above the cut line. I like the tracks for him. I really do like the tracks for him. So yeah, Toyotas, they've been fast at mile-and-a-half tracks. Christopher Bell, I'm not sure. He came up close last year. He came up close in last year's Las Vegas playoff race, but if Christopher Bell wants to make it to the championship four, he has to X this team. This team has to not be involved in any incidents that go out of their control. And so yeah, Christopher Bell and this team, if they just stay out of trouble and have consistent speed, well, if they just stay out of trouble and get good finishes, they'll be in the championship four. So yeah, Christopher Bell, if he just stays out of trouble and just keep doing what he's been doing, I think he'll be in. Like getting the finishes, he'll get in. He'll get in. Tyler Reddick. Now, this is the one that I'm curious with because Tyler Reddick, these playoffs for him have not been the best at all. Literally ever since the playoffs started, Reddick has not really been that like great. So I am a little concerned about that for Tyler Reddick. Really want 23XI Racing to get their first championship for appearance. And Reddick, he can do it, of course. What I need from Tyler Reddick is speed. Speed, speed, speed is what I need from this 45 team. Like, speed, have fast cars. Don't get unloaded from the hauler having bad performances. That is what concerns me with Tyler Reddick. So, yeah, Tyler Reddick, he almost won this spring Vegas race. He came up second to Kyle Larson. Homestead, Miami, it's a good track for Reddick. And then Martinsville is the weakest track for him But if Reddick wants to make it to the championship four, he's gotta get his team has gotta 23XI Racing. That team has gotta get faster cars. And overall just have the speed that they had in the regular season. If they do that, he'll get into the championship four. So yeah, Tyler Reddick. All I gotta say is just have speed, just have speed and just overall execute. So yeah, William Byron now he's +4, the last driver in on points currently, and William Byron, I am picking him to win this weekend. Um, so for William Byron, it's if he just wins, well, if he wins a race, of course, any one of these guys can win and they can get in the championship four. But William Byron, man, I like the tracks for Byron. He's won at all three of these tracks, so that's why I have Byron making it to the championship four. He just won at Martinsville earlier this spring. Homestead, he's won there, but it was with the older car. I mean, I like the tracks all for Byron. Just like with Reddick, though, just this team needs to have just a touch more speed and then executing really well. So, yeah, my championship four picks are literally the top four in the standings. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, and William Byron. Those are my championship four predictions, but it can change. Championship four can change definitely. Because, yeah, William Byron, if this team can just have speed and execute like Tyler Reddick's team, they can just have speed and execute really well and get good finishes, I'd say they'll be in a good spot. Now we got Ryan Blaney, -4 below the cut line. If I'm a Ryan Blaney right now, I would be really optimistic because I know Fords haven't really been the best when it comes to mile and a half, but Ryan Blaney, he did show at Kansas that he was able to compete. He's able to compete. Team Penske, they've won the two past championships. So I'd say if you're a Blaney fan, be optimistic because anything can happen with this 12 team. They could go out and absolutely dominate these mile and a halves, but it's gonna be hard though for Blaney. But for Blaney though, I think he needs stage points. If you have to ask me, he needs stage points. He needs to run up front for the majority of the race and just have overall speed the next three races and have chances to win. So overall, yeah, Blaney he does have a really good chance of defending his championship. And if he does make it to the championship for this season again, I think he will be a really good shot of Blaney defending his title. It's a good chance. It's a good chance he might. He might, but have to wait and see what happens because now we got my guy Denny Hamlin. He's -8. I have my concerns because this is usually the round where things go completely out of control for us. Because remember what happened last year? If it wasn't for that mechanical issue at Homestead, Denny would have been in the championship four. And if Denny doesn't make it to the championship four this year, I would blame that on the L2 penalty that we had. Um, my concern is Denny Hamlin's he just my concern is stage points. I don't think Denny Hamlin hasn't had a lot of stage points in these playoffs. That is my concern. And that is my concern. If Denny Hamlin wants to make it to the championship four, has to get focused, get stage points, run well early on. And I like all the tracks for Denny Hamlin. He's won at Vegas before. He used to struggle at Vegas, but he's getting a lot better. Homestead, I like Homestead for Denny Hamlin. And then Martinsville, really, Martinsville is Denny Hamlin's best track of the three, if you ask me. So, yeah, he led up front laps in both of, and like literally, I think the past three Martinsville races, he's been leading laps. So I hope Denny Hamlin makes it to the championship four, but it's going to be tough. He's got to get stage points. This team has got to hit cars that, suits, have good, fast cars. Get stage points. Get stage points. It's my number one thing for Denny Hamlin. Get stage points. So, yeah, and overall, just not get into any issues that ultimately cost us a spot. Cost us. So, when it comes to luck, that could play a factor too, but, you know, things can happen. Now we got Chase Elliott. I think he just needs to have a little bit more speed, if you ask me, just speed overall, if he wants to make it to the championship four. Chase Elliott, he only has one win, but it came out a mile and a half track at Texas Motor Speedway, so there is a chance for Chase Elliott, but I think he just needs to get more speed. Just be consistent in these playoffs and just don't get behind. So Yeah, there is a chance for Chase Elliott, but like I said, it's going to be hard when you're down like nine or so points below the cut line. So for Chase Elliott, it's going to be tough for him, definitely. You know, just my thing with Chase Elliott, just have speed. Like, just have consistent speed and just maybe just outrun. If you're a driver like Denny Hamlin or Chase Elliott, outrun some of these guys. Outrun these guys above the cut line. Take advantage of the opportunities of other drivers' mistakes. So, or bad luck, I should say. Combination of both. So now we got Joey Logano, -11. He's now in the round of 8 because of Alex Bowman's disqualification. And for Joey, his best chance is Martinsville, if you ask me. His best chance, in my opinion, is Martinsville. Like, Joey Logano hasn't been the best when it comes to mile and a half tracks this year, if I have to be honest. But his best chance is Martinsville. We know how the guy is on short tracks, and if if Logano does need to have a chance, I think his best chance is Martinsville, if you ask me, because if Joey Logano doesn't really perform well, he's not going to be making it. So getting his third make to try and get his third title. So it can happen. I mean, we did win in Vegas a couple years ago, but just when it comes to this season, just the speed for mile and a half hasn't been there. But he did win, like I said, he did win here back in a couple years ago. So there is a chance that there could be some thing could turn things around for the 22, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens for Joey Logano. I mean, like I said, he hasn't been performing well at these kind of tracks this season specifically. So, like I said, his best chance is Bardsville if he wants to get in. Um, so yeah, that's how I see it for Joey Logano. His best chance is Martinsville. So now there's my round of 8 preview. We got Las Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville, traditional NASCAR tracks. So that is my take on how every driver can get their way in to the championship 4 and previewing them. So yeah, guys, who is your championship 4 predictions? Mine are Kyle Larson, literally the top 4. Larson, Bell, Reddick, and Byron. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about the playoff standings and what do you guys think about the round of 8? And let me know who your championship 4 are. Let me know in the comments. And anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.